This is from Fox News again. This is Jimmy Fallon salutes all the kick-ass moms. Now, this one caught my eye, right? So today's Mother's Day, people. So happy Mother's Day. If you're a mother, congratulations. I applaud you. Mothers are important. And as someone who is a feminist, I say that I love moms. I love women. I want them all to succeed and have the best lives that they possibly can. So this one caught my eye when I saw Fox News saying they had someone out there who is saluting all the kick-ass moms, because that's some woke shit that they're saying right there. This is some woke ass liberal bullshit. They're kick-ass moms. What are you talking about? I thought only woke people were pro women like that. I thought only woke people were allowed to go out there and support moms and motherhood. I thought that these people weren't allowed to do that, but maybe they're just turning woke. Who knows? So let's go ahead and watch this video. I don't know if this is a comedy sketch or what. I don't know what show this was on the Fox News lineup. So let's go ahead and watch it. Let's see what's going on here.
Thank you so much for coming out to spend Mother's Day weekend in Times Square. What a bunch of sick you people are. Oh, God. No, I totally understand. It's like, why take mom to get brunch in a restaurant when you can take her to get groped by a guy in an Elmo costume, On the plus side, if you are a mom who loves flowers, there's weed everywhere, so you're good there. But puff, puff, pass. Welcome to Fox News Saturday night. Here we go.
Okay. First and foremost, so this does seem like a comedy sketch, if I had to guess. He's going a little too fast. He's not giving any of these jokes any room to breathe. I mean, sorry. I talked about it a little bit at the beginning. I think I might have small amounts of autism in my blood, and so I'm watching his how he's doing this, and I'm analyzing his comedy and being like, this was wrong, this is wrong. You need to do this. You need to pause longer here. But maybe he just realized that his jokes weren't really landing, or maybe honestly he's giving the vibe that he was expecting his jokes to not land very well, so he's just like speeding through it, or maybe he's just nervous. I'm sure that if I went out there and I did a stand-up routine, I would be speeding through my jokes as well, because I would be very nervous.
Here we go. I do want to start the show by saluting all the kick-ass moms watching across the country. Whoa. Because if you don't have a good mom, you grow up to do a lot of weird stuff. And if you don't believe me, ask this lady.
What? Is she naked? What's going on here? That's not a real person, right? That's like, yeah, that's not a real person. I think that's a mannequin.
Now, like you, my first reaction was, yeah, it's good to see that Kamala finally got a job, okay?
Yikes, dude.
Stop it, Jimmy. That's not actually Kamala. I don't actually know that woman's name, but her face sure rings a bell. Good night, everybody! Good night!
Ugh, oh God, dude, this is bad. Am I wrong? This is terrible. Like, usually, dude, okay, look, I'm not like one of these, I'm not one of the wokes who, gets upset about like, the jokes, like a joke, like being offensive or something in and of itself. I think that you can make, you can, tackle, like, I guess I'm trying to explain that I'm not like, I'm not someone who's offended very easily or whatever, right? I think that you can make good jokes about, complicated subject matter or whatever, right? However, this is just purely unfunny. Everything that he's doing, this isn't me getting triggered or anything. It's not even offensive in any way. As far as I can tell, and he is just being so ungodly unfunny right now. And he's about to do that thing that I hate when people do, especially late night people, when they go up to the camera and they're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like they like look at the camera like I don't know, and like are just like, please laugh, please clap. Like I don't like it. Okay. Okay, you didn't get that close. Good.
Oh my God. That video was shot over in Venice, Italy. It's a topless protester who is trying to raise money for climate change. Hundreds
it was
of guys
a real
actually
person.
did donate, but they don't know how much he got because they paid in singles. You know what I mean? The hoodies. But what jumped out at me is that in Venice, they call that woman an artist. But back here in America, we call that woman a mental patient. You know what I mean? Although seeing as we're in a politically correct place like New York City, you can't actually say mental patient. You have to say AOC.
Dude, it's just not funny. What is going on? This is bad, man. Also, I hate when people do shock humor, or like I feel like some people in absence of an actual joke, they do like they say something offensive or whatever, or something that they perceive as being offensive, and that is like the joke in and of itself, is that it was an offensive thing to say. I think about all of the Rogan Sphere people who, you know, will use like the R word, or use the like, I don't know, use a slur like the F slur for gay people or something, right? And they'll be like, oh, this is the joke in and of itself, me using the word as the joke, as opposed to like, if you want to incorporate those words into a real joke, that's fine. but like, he's giving that vibe, but at the same time that he's doing that, he's not actually saying anything that could even be perceived as offensive. Like, it's just like, I don't know, it's stupid. Okay, you think AOC is crazy? Wow. So I'm so offended right now. Okay.
Say it. AOC did a podcast this week. It's kind of gone viral for all the wrong reasons. And I almost feel bad because the truth is AOC didn't want to do the podcast. She was going to go on 60 Minutes, but she didn't know how long the show was. And it's like, I don't know. But here's AOC. Stop it. Don't reward that. Here is AOC attempting to bash the rich by claiming that nobody can legally earn $1 billion. Just watch this.
You can't earn $1 billion.
That's right.
You just can't earn that.
That's exactly correct.
You can get market power, you can break rules, you can do all sorts of things. You can abuse labor laws,
Yep.
You can pay people less than what they're worth.
Yep.
But you can't earn that, right?
And I don't think anyone summed up this conversation better than this man right here.
Life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid.
Dude. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're going to make that joke, you can't sound like some like inbred Southerner. Like, you gotta. I mean, no offense. I know plenty of like smart Southern people like who have an accent like that or whatever. This guy is clearly not one of them. But if you are going to make that joke, you gotta, sorry, if you are going to say that, like, it really helps not to have a voice that sounds like this. Let's listen to it again.
But it's harder when you're stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yo.
Guys, this is rough. I'm having a really rough time here. This is so bad. I didn't know that this was actually going to be a comedy sketch. I wasn't quite sure when I picked the video what it was going to be. I'm so glad that I've never gone to one of these like anti-woke comedian people, because I'm guessing that this is exactly what it feels like to be in like in a crowd at an anti-woke comedian person who's like thinks he's being offensive but is really just like not telling jokes and just like being boring. Like, I don't know.
AOC says that all billionaires are criminals who got there by breaking the law. Like, can you imagine if this moonbat becomes president? You turn on an episode of Cops and they're chasing Oprah, you know? You're under arrest for being a billionaire.
Well, they wouldn't chase her. They would just seize all of her wealth, over $1 billion. Like, that's what I would do if I were president. If I was Grand Ayatollah of America, I would just immediately seize all of the wealth of like every billionaire over $1 billion. I would take it all and I would just give a one-time refund to the people, like to every person. I would redistribute it instantaneously. That's what I would do.
You know, it'd actually be funny to watch Cops if AOC was president, because that would mean the country was so woke. The theme song was now bad thems, what you gonna do?
Oh my God.
And then she'd defund
Jesus
the police.
Christ, get a new joke. They're so obsessed, man. They're so obsessed with pronouns. Please, dear God, we have moved past this. It is no longer 16 or whenever the anti-trans jokes hit their peak. Please get new material. Jesus Christ.
Bad thems, what you gonna do? And then she'd defund the police and the show'd go off the air. That's a true story. Back in 2020, AOC was the one leading the nationwide push to defund the police. And the only reason it didn't happen is Joe Biden thought the police were a British rock band. You know? It's like, why are you guys so mad at Sting? I don't get it. What's going on? But AOC is getting smoked because she says all billionaires are criminals. But hello, Michael Jordan is a billionaire. So is Beyonce, Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, Dr. Dre.
Take all of their wealth. Who gives a shit? What are you fucking talking about? You act like we care, like if they're liberals or conservatives. No, we don't give a shit. I want all of Bill Gates' wealth gone just as much as I want all of Bezos' wealth gone or Elon Musk's wealth gone. Like, and I say, like, I would just give a one-time payment to the people. I've talked about this before. It would be better to take every dollar that a person had over $1 billion, just seize it all and light it all on fucking fire than allow them to have it, because them having that much wealth and power is inherently terrible for democracy. It is inherently bad for the system of government that we have, because it gives too much power and too much speech and too much lobbying efforts, too lobbying power or whatever. It just it distorts and corrupts our system irrevocably. And so that's why I would do it. I would seize it all. And if you're not going to let me give it to the people or fund social services or give people free healthcare or give people, free college, then I will just take all of that money and burn it. That's what I would do. And I will, if you're not going to let me do something better with it, that's what, if I was Grand Ayatollah of America, that's what I would do.
So is Beyonce, Jay-Z, Tyler Perry, Dr. Dre. Again, are you telling me this billionaire would ever break the law? Okay. All right. Okay. So that's a bad example by me. Okay.
Be sure to like.
Yikes, dude. Okay. My God. That was bad. That was really bad. I'm so sorry, people. I'm so sorry that I subjected you to an anti-woke comedian on accident. My apologies. I hope you can forgive me. I hope that I at least made it a little bit easier by you could live vicariously through me groaning at every terrible joke that loser fucking played, or that loser said. Jimmy Fila, Jimmy file a lawsuit that was so bad. Sorry, I tried. Okay. I'm not the comedian here, okay, people. I'm just a stupid ass fucking YouTuber. What I'm not supposed to be funny. Okay, there's that. Oh, it's so bad. That's okay. God, I gotta move on.